we are on to step 6, and the first item is hair and makeup.
Yeah, so you'll want to book your hair and makeup trial, and for the trial you'll want to make sure you have a photograph of your dress and inspiration photos to share with your stylist, as well as if you have a veil or if you're wearing any other kind of hair accessory, you'll want to bring that to the trial.
Yeah, absolutely, and it's good to give them a head count of other people that are looking to have hair and makeup on the wedding day, like bridal party, moms, things of that nature. So just give them an idea. And then also with your hair and makeup trial, my advice is to make sure that you're looking like yourself, but an elevated version. So you don't want to be looking so terribly different that you don't really recognize yourself.
That's right.
So the next item would be invitations.
So about 4 months prior to the wedding is time to meet with an invitation designer. You can either go with a custom invitation suite, or if you want to order online, that's fine too. There's lots of beautiful options out there. At this time, you'll just select the wording and the invitations, and also what you're going to include in those invitations. What is needed in the response card? If they need to RSVP for other events, are you including an information card with directions and a map and the weekend itinerary?
Right. And it's probably a good idea to just make sure you have correct addresses at this point too, for down the road when you mail them. The next item would be register for gifts.
So this is something to do as a couple. You'll go in, they'll give you a little gun, and you can actually touch and feel things in the store and see what would work well for your home.
Yeah, a little barcode gun, and it's a fun experience, but just relating back to my experience. If you bicker a little bit, it's probably normal. Sometimes, deciding on colors and things of that nature can be fun, but no worries if that's the case for you. It was for me. The next item would be purchase wedding bands.
Yeah, so again, something you'll want to do together and giving yourself plenty of time to pick out the bands in case they need to be resized and fitted.
Yeah, and actually there are some rings, especially in the men's line, that come in metals that can't be actually sized. So when you go to look for those wedding bands, if you're too close to the wedding date, and they need to order that ring in that size, you want to make sure you have ample time to order it. So keep that in mind. And then the next step would be to plan your honeymoon.
Oh, the honeymoon. It's so worth it, and you will need it after the chaos.
Yeah, you really need it.
Definitely take some time, and it might not be immediately following the wedding, but within that year to try to get away together.
Yeah, it's really important to do that. So that's the time to plan it. And then the next item would be your menu tasting.
So it makes sense to schedule the tasting closer to the wedding date so you can sample seasonal menu items. And then additionally, just keep your guest in mind, and you want to have a nice assortment of hors d'oeuvres, whether it's hot and cold, as well as things like seafood, meats and proteins, and vegetarian options.
Yeah, and this is one of the really fun perks to wedding planning, is the menu tasting.
So fun.
Yeah, and so that's the end of step 6.